60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready? Here we go, shot. Hawk 70. Let's go now. 18 Cardinal. Let's go. Panther 60. Ready, ready. 70 Timber. Ready. Cougar 19. Go. Set. 19. Shot. Let's go. Set up. Cowboy 80. Ready. Set. 60 Bison. Ready. Here we go. Here we go. 70 Lions. Ready. Bronco 80. Come on, come on, set! Viking 18, let's go now! 18 Cardinal,
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Miami Dolphins. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 38. Looking to throw. Andrews. There's a short one caught by Fannin. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now a 2nd and 2.
At the Browns' 30-yard line.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Johnson is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Only a yard on the pickup there, 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Johnson again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. How about this Browns defense they've held so far? This is now 3rd and goal. They'll try and sneak it here. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th.
Brandon, 3rd and goal from the 1, and they go quarterback sneak, and they expected a surge up front. The surge came from the defense.
Yeah, it looked like there was no surprise defensively. They were ready.
Yeah, totally stacked it up, unable to get it on 3rd down.
And they'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. Johnson kept out of the end zone on 4th down. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. So here comes the Browns offense with a long field ahead. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
That 1st down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the 1st quarter, he's going to get some catches, but rally to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready, ready.
From the gun on third down. Lofton firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down. The Browns at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that can ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done. Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, there we go, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? They were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
The 28-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Third down.
We're scoreless after one. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on third down, Lofton able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
But Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in the locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Ready.
Back to throw. Lofton. And Walker has it. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left. He tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, the finger was right on him.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. Lofton toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
One thing you have to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Come on.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he rifles one incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Let's go now. Pass the 60.
From the gun on 3rd down. Lofton. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. And his kick is good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Dolphins offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. And he's been a real threat, not just with the arm, but with the wheels as well. NFL's leader amongst quarterbacks in terms of rushing touchdowns.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. The big play to start them out. Has them at the 45 already. They go to Johnson again. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Off the draw, here's Johnson. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
Hey, check that.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Browns' 35-yard line.
Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Back to throw. Andrews.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 20-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami 1st. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. They try the left side with Johnson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Andrews. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And the Browns going to go on offense one final time in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
Come on, come on. 18, go.
Back to throw. Lofton. He dumps it down to Ingram. That one, a first down pickup of 8. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
COVID-19.
Operating from the gun. Lofton. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
A final shot before break. Lofton. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that's caught inside the 30.
So we are deadlocked at the break here, and the EA Sports halftime report.
The second half of Sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Browns offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And the numbers have looked good this season. Case in point right here. He is up there among the NFL leaders in TD passes.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to submit it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
2 yards to go, second down.
Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And a pretty good burst there as he gets this across midfield and down to the 46. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it will bring up second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. And in the second half of a tied game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
Let's go now. 70 rings. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Let's go.
Out of the gun now on third down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 27-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
11 more on that one, and another first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami.
Ready, set.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Shot right, here we go.
Up the middle, Ingram. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
What an advantage having an elite guy to build a defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. Operating from the gun, Lofton. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get the series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Andrews.
An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week. He sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. So here are the Browns to take over. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now beginning this drive 1st and 10. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defense. Offensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Operating from the gun. Lofton. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Browns 1st down.
Here's a give up the middle. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. It's Walker. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdowns to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a 1st down.
Back now in Miami. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
18, Pioneer. 2. Cougar Knights, Warrior 70. Steady.
Back to throw now on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. But he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready, right?
Back to throw. Lofton. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. T. Higgins laying himself out in the end zone. And the Browns are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Well, we lasted all the way to the fourth quarter without a touchdown being on the board, but here a key one to extend the lead.
Definitely, and I really doubt, though, that that's going to open the floodgates. What do you think, partner?
No, not the way that we've seen these defenses play.
Yeah, no doubt about it. They've been rock solid, but we had to know that sooner or later, someone had to surrender a touchdown, and it happened right there.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was T. Higgins who capped the drive with the touchdown reception. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Dolphins offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And his ability to use his legs has given the defense fits when trying to game plan. He's currently second in the NFL in rushing yards by a QB. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
The first down carry here for Johnson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 5 at the 43-yard line.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
4. Brings up third and 1.
And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47.
That's good for a Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Looking to throw. Andrews. And quick throw there is incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Screen play, Johnson. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Operating from the gun, Andrews. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 28.
That's another Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Back to throw. Andrews. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. A throw left side for Pearsall is complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 17-yard line.
And the Dolphins first down.
In motion, the tight end.
At the 17-yard line.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 10-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's the option. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
It's 3rd down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Here's 3rd down at 5.
19 Tiger.
Looking to throw. Andrews. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Let's go now.
They'll try to run some clock with Ingram. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here's 3rd and 10.
Back to throw. Lofton. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This is taken at the 23. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And it'll be Dolphin football. So the Dolphins now down 13-10, a little over a minute and a half remaining. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here that's complete.
2nd and 6 coming up.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
He's back to throw.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
That's good for a Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
Back to throw.
There's a short one caught by Fannin. Here's 2nd down. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Well, just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches.
Back to throw.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play.
Now this offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down.
Looking to throw. Andrews.
A throw out wide going to be incomplete.
A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You have to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
What can they draw up now? Time to find out on a 3rd and 8.
And he'll get up and spike it with 11 seconds remaining. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to tie things up in the final minute. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
Well, as far as game-sealing plays go, not a lot come along that are more exciting or surprising than that. What an effort to get through and block it. And now you just kneel it out, Charles, and start the celebration.
And you know, on special teams throughout the week in practice, you work on different things. You think there might be a spot, maybe over a certain player that you can send a guy to go block the kick. I wonder if that's what it was, or did they adjust during the game, or did he just make a special play? Doesn't really matter. Bottom line, it got done.
Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
And I think you're exactly right about that. To me, this is just a pair of offenses trying to find the slightest bit of separation from each other. And they were both hoping that the other side would make the big mistake first. But today, neither side made that mistake. And what we got, a very entertaining game throughout.
So for the Browns, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0.